one time I had to go from base to base in Afghanistan, and I had to go. I had to be on time because I was going to train soldiers that next morning. So I didn't have room to be like, "Oh, guys, sorry, I missed my plane." Like Afghanistan did not run that way. So I was supposed to be on this list to get on this trip, and my boss was like, "Hey, you're on the list." I get there, they're like, "You're not on the list," and I couldn't go to my boss and be like, "Hey, I'm not on the list." Like, I was in like a Senlin situation. Like, okay, what do I do? There were these ladies who ran the list, and they were like
Okay.
the arbiters of justice in this thing. It gave zero, man. Like the have you ever gone into like a retail shop or like a barista situation and you can clearly see they have had a terrible day and you are just
Yeah.
like a form of like you are not a person, you're just a walking task to them. Like that's what
Yeah.
Afghanistan is all the time, 24/7 in all this. So I go up to him and I have to be like fucking Oliver Twist with my bowl out, like,
Yeah.
help me. And I go, hey, what did they never get? They never get a joke. And so I was like, all right, I got one. And I go up to the ladies and go, hey, I'm trying to get to this base. And they're like, you're not on the list. I go, I know, but I'm on the secret list. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I go, the good looking list, because we can't have all the good looking people on the same plane in case something goes wrong. And then we're just filling the country with Ugmos. So I'm on the good looking list. Can you check that list? And they're like, we'll get right back to you, honey. And then I'm like, go have a seat. And I am sitting like the most penitent man in the history of that country. And they're like, Ryan McRae now boarding. And they go, and they give me this sign, like, that's your one. So I get on the plane, and we are crammed to the hilt like this on the C-1 on the seaplane, like, because it wasn't like what you imagine as a plane, like it's like the the military plane, like you're on
Yeah.
C-130, and I'm like, "Woo, I made it!" And so like, but it
Yeah.
was because like that's someone has to reach back for whatever he can find in his skill set to like get this done. And I think that's just how we do it in life. Like we'll just look and be like, what can I do right now to better this?